Dear Cancer, there is a sanctuary you have built around your heart, a place of deep, quiet waters where you have retreated for safety. But what happens when that sanctuary, which once protected you from the storm, slowly becomes the very thing that keeps the sunlight from reaching you? It's not a dramatic crisis you can point to. Rather, it's a silent ache, a subtle feeling of being adrift in your own ocean of emotion, a profound longing for a shore you can't quite see. You've convinced yourself that this emotional depth is your fortress, that by feeling everything so intensely and protecting it so fiercely, you are keeping yourself safe from the harshness of the world. But now, the tide is turning. A truth you've kept submerged in the deepest parts of your being is beginning to surface, and while it feels unnervingly vulnerable, it is also your pathway to liberation. Because, dear Cancer, you were never meant to live in the beautiful, lonely depths of your own making, shackled by the memory of past wounds or by that relentless need for emotional security that so often masks your deepest fears. Those waters are beginning to stir, allowing a new light to penetrate the surface, a light that promises to illuminate everything. So, before we go any deeper, take a moment to like, subscribe, and share what resonates with you below. Affirm this with me in the comments. I choose to release the safety of the shore to embrace the truth of my own ocean. Stay with me until the very end, for the final currents of this message carry the most transformative power. This is where the tide will finally bring you home to yourself. If you leave these waters too soon, you risk missing the very current that is destined to carry you forward. Let's look back, just for a moment, because this feeling didn't just appear today. This isn't a fleeting mood. It roots back to a deep-seated need to protect your heart, a pattern you've upheld without even realizing its cost. It stems from that sacred duty you feel to be the emotional anchor for everyone else, to nurture, to hold space, to be the safe harbor in a storm, even when you yourself are drowning in silence. But who taught you that your vulnerability was a liability? When did you begin to believe that your own emotional needs were a burden to others? From an early age, Cancer, you learned that emotional safety was paramount. Your worth was measured by your ability to care for others, not by your courage to ask for care in return, by your capacity to hold on to the past, not by your willingness to release it and flow forward. That's where it all began. The inner voice that compels you to retreat into your shell at the first sign of a threat, even when your soul is yearning to expand. The voice that urges you to swallow your own needs to preserve a fragile peace. The voice that insists that building emotional walls is the only way to build a secure life. But what if I told you that everything you're afraid of feeling is actually your greatest source of power? This truth that is surfacing is not a danger. It's an invitation to finally let the world see the magnificent, luminous creature you are, without the armor. A crack in the shell, once opened, releases all the pressure, all the unspoken feelings you've bottled up, everything you've yearned for but held back out of fear of being too much, too sensitive, too deep. Do you ever feel misunderstood, Cancer? As if no one truly sees the immense strength it takes to feel as much as you do? As if everyone sees the shell, but fails to recognize the pearl of wisdom and love that lies within, silently pleading for a sign, for permission to want something purely for yourself, for a simple acknowledgement of your own inner tides. That's the part most people overlook. They see your nurturing spirit, your loyalty, your unwavering compassion, but they fail to see the sleepless nights where you replay old hurts, wondering if you'll ever truly feel safe enough to let your guard down. They don't notice the quiet melancholy that sometimes settles in your heart, even on the sunniest of days, They don't see how exhausting it is to be the emotional bedrock for the world while feeling like you're slowly eroding from within. A profound truth is stirring in your waters, Cancer, and it is being guided by a powerful, clarifying light, the energy of Archangel Metatron. This is not some distant external force. It is the awakening of your own higher wisdom, a divine clarity that is cutting through the murky waters of confusion and uncertainty. This is a moment when the answers you have been praying for are not just appearing, but manifesting from within you. Situations that were once clouded by doubt are becoming crystal clear, not because the situation has changed, but because you are seeing it with new eyes. Metatron's presence is guiding you through a process of deep soul-searching, helping you understand the sacred purpose behind your most painful challenges. Why did you have to endure that heartache? What lesson was hidden in that betrayal? This is a time to avoid making impulsive decisions, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. You are being asked to wait, to be still, and to allow the whole truth to reveal itself in its own divine time. Hasty actions born from old emotional triggers will only muddy the waters again. True power lies in your patience now. This clarity brings with it the promise of profound renewal, especially in your relationships. If there is a special person in your life, you may feel the dawn of a new beginning, an opportunity to wash away old resentments and rekindle the flame of true, soulful connection. This angelic clarity urges you to see your partner or a potential partner, not through the lens of past hurts, but with the eyes of unconditional love. What if you could see their soul instead of just their flaws? What if you could meet them in a space of pure presence, free from the ghosts of yesterday? And for some of you, someone who has been watching you from a distance, perhaps admiring your depth and strength from afar, could finally feel brave enough to step into the light. They have been silently observing you, captivated by your quiet power, and now, as your own energy becomes clearer and more radiant, they feel an undeniable pull to reveal their true feelings. Your intuition, Cancer, will be your unerring compass through this. It will be exceptionally sharp, a clear inner voice that allows you to perceive opportunities and truths where you saw only confusion before. Trust that voice. It is the whisper of your soul, and it will not lead you astray. This energy may also be igniting a powerful spiritual awakening within you, a deep calling to explore the mystical, the spiritual, the unseen realms that have always fascinated your intuitive heart. You may feel drawn to ancient wisdom, to practices that connect you to the divine, to anything that helps you make sense of the profound depths of your own being. And yes, there may be moments of nostalgia, a gentle sadness for past opportunities or loves that never came to be. The Knight of Wands appears, not to erase that past, but to propel you forward with a sudden burst of energy and news. New doors are opening, especially in your career, leading you towards success and fulfillment. But this knight carries a warning. His fire is fast and impulsive. Remember to remain calm, to ground his passionate energy in the wisdom of your heart. Do not give in to the urge to burn bridges or make rash moves. Fate is on your side, and blessings are flowing toward you, but it is essential that you move forward with conscious intention. Each step must be well-founded. Connect with this energy of divine clarity. Ask for guidance, for signs, for the wisdom to navigate this powerful time, and you will see how the answers you seek will present themselves to you with breathtaking precision. The light is within you, Cancer, and today, more than ever, you are destined to shine. As a guidepost on this journey, the universe offers you symbols of alignment. Your ruling numbers for today are 95 and 3. See them not as mere digits, but as energetic keys. The 9 speaks of completion, wisdom, and humanitarianism, your innate gifts. The 5 speaks of dynamic change, freedom, and adventure, the very things you are being called to embrace. Together, they form a vibration of completing old cycles to step into a new, expansive freedom. And the number 3 resonates with creativity, communication, and joy. A reminder to voice your truth and allow yourself to feel light again. Your lucky color for today is black. Do not mistake this for a color of sadness. It is the color of the deep cosmos, of the fertile void from which all creation is born. It represents mystery, protection, and the profound power of the unknown. Wearing it is an act of trust, a declaration that you are not afraid to journey into the depths of your own soul to find your light. This newfound clarity will ripple out into your relationships. You will find yourself connecting with people on a much deeper, more authentic level. The superficial will fall away, leaving only genuine connection. You are being invited to experience new situations, to open your mind to new perspectives, and to surround yourself with energy that uplifts and nourishes your soul rather than drains it. But this requires you to create order in your emotional world. You must learn to say no to matters that you know will pull you back into old patterns of self-sacrifice. Avoid overloading yourself with the emotional labor of others. Your energy is a precious resource, and it is time to invest it in your own growth. You are on the verge of profoundly improving your quality of life, thanks to new habits that are calling to you. This is about more than just diet or exercise. It is about cultivating habits of mind and spirit. You are becoming stronger, both physically and mentally, as you get closer to your spiritual core. This connection will be your anchor, your divine axis, especially in moments when you struggle to find your emotional balance. Find a form of art, of creation that speaks to your soul. Whether it's painting, writing, music, or gardening, you will discover that this creative flow allows you to disconnect from the noise of the world and reconnect with the sacred silence within. You are about to regain your enthusiasm for life, for the things you truly love. So, congratulations, dear Cancer. Today is not just another day. It is the gateway to a new reality. If you have been feeling overwhelmed by uncertainty, financial worries, or heavy emotional burdens, today marks a decisive turning point. And here is the key: the surprise you didn't see coming. You are ready for it, even if a part of you still feels afraid. First, let's address the chaos. Your energy, your beautiful, empathetic energy, has been flowing in all directions, trying to mend everything and everyone around you. This has created an inner static that clogs your thoughts and makes you question your own powerful intuition. The message from the universe is resounding and clear: simplify. You do not need to solve the entire world's problems at once. You do not need to heal every past wound in a single day. Start by creating sacred space within your own mind. Consciously choose which thoughts you allow to take root. Your abundance of love, of money, of peace doesn't appear because you are doing more, but because you are finally doing less of what drains your spirit. And here, the star card appears like a beacon in the night sky. It brings healing, serenity, and a cosmic sense of hope that washes over you. Your angels, your spirit guides, are lighting the way to a brighter future. You may be feeling an inexplicable pull toward a dream, a creative path, or a vision you've held in your heart for years. This is not a coincidence, Cancer. It is a divine summons. It is time to take a gentle, inspired action. Your energy is becoming radiant and magnetic, attracting people and opportunities to you effortlessly. The darkness has passed. A blessed chapter of light, clarity, and fulfillment is now opening for you. Then, the magician arrives, revealing a potent truth. You are not just dreaming of a new life. Your very energy is powerfully activating someone else. This could be an ex-lover who now feels the weight of your absence, or someone with whom there are unresolved feelings, and they find it impossible to ignore your presence in their energy field. But more importantly, the magician is you. You are being called to recognize your own divine power. You hold all the tools, the intellect, the passion, the emotion, the practicality to manifest the life you desire. Someone is deeply drawn to the magic within you, and you have the power to shape what comes next. As if to ground this magic in reality, the Justice card lays its scales before you. A divine recalibration is underway. Any legal matters, formal agreements, or karmic situations are being resolved in your favor. Someone who wronged you may begin to feel the karmic weight of their actions and seek to make amends. Someone who overlooked you, who took your kindness for granted, now feels your worth in its full, undeniable force. The truth is coming out. If you have been waiting for a decision, for fairness, for balance to be restored, this card is your sign that the scales are tipping in your favor. What was meant for you is being returned, and the reward for your quiet perseverance materializes with the 9 of Pentacles. This is the tangible result of your inner work. Even if you've doubted yourself, even if you've felt unseen and unappreciated, you are about to receive something solid, something real. It could be a job offer, a contract, a raise, or the successful completion of a long-held goal. This card also speaks of luxurious self-care. You are being guided to invest in yourself, new clothes, a new hairstyle, practices that nurture your body and soul. This isn't frivolous. It is an act of reclaiming your worth. You are entering a period of comfort, self-love, and recognition. Embrace it. You have earned it. Finally, the King of Cups emerges from the depths. This is the embodiment of your own emotional maturity, and it is also the energy of someone entering your life. Someone sees you as you truly are: compassionate, emotionally wise, protective, and deeply intuitive. They may have been hiding their feelings, keeping them close to their chest, but your radiant, authentic energy is awakening something profound within them. You could receive a heartfelt message, a surprising romantic proposal, or simply a look of such deep understanding that it takes your breath away. This is the kind of love that meets you in your depths, unafraid of your tides. In your health, this is a call to honor your physical vessel. Put an end to habits that weigh you down, especially heavy meals at night that disrupt your rest and digestion. Your body is asking for natural foods, for pure water, for the life force of the earth. As you honor your body, you will see it begin to transform rapidly, feeling lighter and more vibrant. In your work life, an opportunity for growth is unfolding, perhaps so naturally that you haven't even recognized it as a promotion. You've been given new responsibilities, and while it may feel like more stress, stop and look back. Realize how much you have evolved. You laid the foundation for this moment through your quiet dedication. Feel confident that you are more than prepared for these new challenges. Soon, you will find a new passion for what you do. If you are seeking work, your authenticity is your greatest asset. Use your natural charm and innovative ideas. Don't be afraid to be yourself. That is exactly what will make you stand out. Financially, you are aligning with the frequency of abundance. The 9 of Pentacles confirms that your diligence is paying off. Opportunities may present themselves unexpectedly. Trust that the universe is working behind the scenes to deliver what is rightfully yours. You might notice signs repeating numbers, vivid dreams, synchronicities nudging you to take that leap of faith. Release any limiting beliefs about money. Any fear of scarcity or feelings of unworthiness are old energies that are now being cleansed. Affirm that you are worthy of wealth, comfort, and ease. You are in a karmic season of receiving, so open your heart and your hands wide. In your love life, if you are with a partner, any feeling of distance is merely a surface ripple. It is a call to go deeper, to support one another through this process of transformation. True partnership is forged not in perfect harmony, but in the courage to navigate difficult times together. You will both feel blessed in the future for having held each other's hand through the storm. And in your family, dynamics are shifting toward harmony. The King of Cups suggests mature, emotional conversations that can repair long-standing rifts. You may find yourself becoming the emotional anchor for your family, offering wisdom and unconditional love. The weight is lifting. Healing within your lineage is now possible. You are breaking generational cycles of emotional suppression and beginning a new legacy of open-heartedness. Energetically, you may start the day feeling the pull of old, heavy emotions. But as you engage with tasks you enjoy, your focus will shift and your energy will stabilize. You will notice how much you have matured, able to handle conflictive situations with a grace and wisdom you didn't have before. But be mindful of that lingering impulsiveness. When things are unclear, take a moment, breathe, reflect. Do not let old triggers dictate your actions. Dear Cancer, this was your message, your map through the sacred waters of your own heart. Remember, these words are not a prediction set in stone, but a reflection of the powerful potential that lies within you right now. You are the master of your own tides. You now know that you are enough, not because of how much you care for others, not because of the walls you build, but simply because you exist, because you feel, because you are alive. And that is the ultimate freedom. Something has profoundly shifted within you. It is an inner revolution. For the first time in a long time, you are choosing yourself. And this is not an act of selfishness. It is the highest form of love. From this place, your new life begins. It may not be perfect, but it will be real. It will be honest, and it will be yours. You are the one who persevered, who held everything together, who broke and rose again, who dared to feel when it would have been simpler to shut down. And now, you are the one who chooses. Are you ready to let your true self emerge from the depths? Share in the comments what outdated emotional armor you are finally prepared to release. Let us walk this transformative journey together.